How's it going, everyone? My name is Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 310 of Voice Back on this channel. Back in the journey once again. Hopefully, you all are having such a good Friday today and another day in the week. Of course, we are back. We've made it to the end. So please stay safe, enjoy what you got. And with that being said, today's message that I want to talk about is don't confuse familiar with fulfilling. And before we get into today's message, let's talk about the day real quick. Woke up feeling great, worked a 9 to 3 shift, came home, took my boy to the airport, visited my boy, Poppy Steve. Yeah, it was a good day. Pretty solid. Came, went back, hit the gym, and did some bowling. And now I just got back not too long ago. So, only thing I look forward to is staying in, playing video games. It'll be good. But let's just get back into today's message. Don't confuse familiar with fulfilling. And just because things feel comfortable to you doesn't mean that's the place that you're going to be sticking in forever. They say in order to be comfortable, you have to once be uncomfortable again. And that's very inspiring. We can kind of allude to it in many different aspects, many different ways. I think it's really important to conceptualize the thought of comfortability and that it should not always be fulfilling. Because I feel like at one point you're going to get sick of how comfortable you are. You're doing the same things every single day, all the time, and you wonder why nothing ever gets done. You wonder why you can't see another side of things and live a different way of life. I think you really gotta put the thinking cap on sometimes and say to yourself, is this the life that I want to live for the rest of my life? Or do I want to try to find better? Do I want to pursue and keep going and strive to become a better, stronger version of myself? And I think kind of answering that question determines your future. I think growing up, we all just want to find a comfortable, warm space to be in, be welcomed by the people around us. But once you find those people, you find out the ones that are really going to stick with you, that's when you go for those uncomfortable times. When you just keep pushing yourself and trying to strive, trying to vibe and just get through everything, but earn all the rewards because you've taken so much risk. And when you take risk, you're going to be uncomfortable. And that's why you should love your journey. You should love how far you came because all those times back then, before you stepped into the unknown, you didn't know what you were doing. You didn't know what was going to go happen. You took the risk. You took that leap, and look where it landed you in a much better position. Sometimes you just have to go in blind in order to figure out what's easy and what's not. Yet again, that's why we look back and we say we have to enjoy our journey, enjoy the presence of life, enjoy the fact that we even have an opportunity to do this because it is such a blessing being able to wake up and have another opportunity at life again. Every single day you wake up, you should be thankful for it because life, so many things can happen in a snap. Your life could be over. You don't even know it. You didn't even get to think about that last time and how things would be. So, yet again, take these times, enjoy them, but also stop only staying comfortable in those places you've been in forever and instead take the risk. Why don't you go for it? Why don't you just try? Just push yourself forward a little bit. From there, you'll realize that being uncomfortable is the way to be comfortable. And learning that makes you stronger in so many different aspects because not a lot of people are going to go out of their way, maybe just for a little bit different of a life. They like where they're at. They want to stay comfortable. That's cool. But when you're making more money than them, when you're more successful than them, when you're living the life that they've always wanted to live, they'll catch on. They'll see. They'll realize that being comfortable all the time in the same spot is not worth it. So that's why you should not confuse yourself with familiarity with fulfilling. And With that being said, guys, I hope you all have such a great rest of the evening, and remember to take care of yourself. You deserve, you matter, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.